A very good morning, dear class. Class, today we will be going to start our new chapter, that is the chapter number 7 from your book Major Crops and Agriculture Development. Class, I had already told you that in earlier times about 80% of population is totally depend upon the agriculture. But now trend is totally changed. Today's life only 15 to 20% population is totally depend upon the agriculture sector. Remaining population is moved towards the service sector. So with this now let's start with the topic major crops and agriculture development. In this chapter we will be going to learn about that what are the various major crops and how we develop various food crops like rice, maize, wheat, etc. So let's start first of all the major crops. Although half of our population is mostly depends upon the agriculture sector, crops not only satisfy our food requirements but they serve as raw material to the various industries as well. So a large variety of crops are grown to meet the needs of the growing population. If we can talk about the major crops, it can include various type of crops like wheat, rice, etc. If we can talk about the fiber crops, it includes jute and cotton. Class, jute is also called a golden fiber. Next one is the beverages. If we can talk about the beverage crops, it can includes tea and coffee. So let's discuss about food crops. Our first food crop is the rice. Rice is the major food crop of the world. Here it is the staple food for nearly half of the population is totally depends upon the rice. So rice needs high temperature and a high humidity and rainfall. If we can talk about the soil, it can include the alluvial clay soil for the growing of the rice. Our second major crop is the wheat. Wheat is the requires moderate temperature and a rainfall during the growing season. It thrives best in well-drained loamy soil. If we can talk about the wheat, wheat is grown extensively in the countries like USA, Canada, Australia, India, etc. Now, our third one is the millets. These are the grown as food and fodder crops in region with the high temperature and a low rainfall. Millets are also known as the coarse grass as it is a hardy crop that needs a very low rainfall and a high to moderate temperature. If we can talk about the millets, millets includes jowar, bajra, etc. Our next food crop is the maize. If we can talk about the maize, it is also known as the corn in USA and makkah in India. So maize is grown as a food crop as well as a fodder crop. Maize requires moderate temperature, rainfall and lots of sunshine. If we can talk about more about the maize, it needs well drained fertile soils. Dear class, if we can talk about the temperature required for maize is the 20 degree C temperature, and if we can talk about the rainfall, it can include up to 50 to 75 centimeter of a rainfall. So dear class, let's move towards our fiber crops. As I had already told you, there are two types of fiber crops, cotton and jute. So let's study one by one. First of all, the cotton. Cotton requires high temperature, light rainfall, 210 frost-free days and bright sunshine for its growth. If we can talk about the soil, it can include the black and alluvial soil. It is one of the main raw material that is mostly used in the cotton textile industry. Class, our second fiber crop is called a jute. Jute is also called the golden fiber as it requires a hot and a wet climate with more than 25 degrees C temperature. If we can talk about the rainfall, it includes rainfall around 150 centimeter. The main thing is that jute requires a stagnant water. So jute is a very natural fiber that is popularly known as the golden fiber. So, dear class, this is all about your chapter. In this chapter, we had discussed that what is the meaning of agriculture and what are the various type of fiber crops. After this, what are the major crops and what are the various food crops. So, this is all about your chapter. Have a great day ahead.